Thomas, the lone receiver left.
Green, 39.
Simeon. And his first look is incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. The offensive lineup now, and the guy we highlight, Emmanuel Sanders.
You can use him in any spot as a wide receiver. In the slot, out wide, it doesn't matter. He just makes plays.
Now Simeon, screen play, Anderson. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. 3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
I know you're tired of me saying this, but do you know what a young quarterback or an inexperienced quarterback's best friend is on the team?
A good tight end, a good security blanket.
No doubt about it. See, we work well together.
You taught me. You taught me.
I think Virgil Green could very well be that for Trevor Siemian as he gets started in Denver. Great safety valve for him. A guy that he can throw easy routes, get the ball out of his hand quickly to him, right in his sight lines, and he can make nice plays.
Last year, just 12 catches. They definitely expect that to go up big time. They'll look to throw here. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end, Green. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody has that?
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Caught left side by Funchess. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw. Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. He's going to launch this thing, and this is taken in at the 5. And that one results in 35 yards.
But he took a shot downfield towards the end zone, and he came up with a big-time catch, but he was tackled a little bit short of the goal line. Now the defensive guys, they got to pick their heads up and try and hold him to a field goal attempt.
That's caught at the 1. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates
And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score. Jonathan Stewart punching it in from a yard away. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in us.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Shaq Thompson from it. His outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On second down, Lynch. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin, 28 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And his throw here is incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got to complete.